This message is transmitted from a universe where energy was never judged,
only observed. Here, nothing arrives as good or bad. Nothing carries a moral label. There are no villains, no blessings disguised as tests. There is only movement. In your world, you were taught to sort experience into opposites, light and dark, right and wrong, positive and negative. You learn to ask first, is this good for me? Is this bad for me? But energy does not answer those questions. It does not speak your language of ethics. It does not care about intention the way you think it should. Energy moves. That is all. It enters your life without explanation. A loss, an opportunity, a meeting, an ending, and then it waits, not to see what happens next, but to feel how you respond. From here, we see something clearly that remains hidden to you. Energy does not become painful because it was dark. It becomes painful because of the shape you gave it inside yourself. You believe events define you. They do not. Your reaction defines the direction the energy will take. When fear meets energy, it sharpens. When resistance meets energy, it tightens. When shame meets energy, it sinks inward and becomes heavy. But when presence meets energy, it softens. It reorganizes. It finds another path. In our universe, we stopped asking, what is happening to me? And started asking, what am I becoming? In response to this changed everything. You think attraction is about desire, about wanting, about imagining outcomes. But attraction listens to frequency, not words. You attract what you resonate with in the moment of impact, not what you say you want, not what you plan, not what you deserve, what you feel when life touches you. Two beings can live the same event. One calls it trauma, the other calls it initiation. The energy was identical. The response was not. This is not a punishment. It is not a reward system. It is not karma keeping score. It is feedback. Immediate, precise, impersonal. Energy asks one question only. What are you doing with me? You call some forces destructive, others divine. But from here, they are the same current, entering different nervous systems. What you resist persists, not because it is evil, but because resistance keeps it active. What you feel deeply without judgment begins to move again. This is why suppressed emotions return. This is why patterns repeat. This is why lessons knock more than once. Energy is patient. It does not rush you. It will circle your life until you change your stance, not your personality, not your beliefs, your response. You were taught to control energy, to banish it, to label it, to fear it. But energy does not need control. It needs clarity. When you stop calling an experience an enemy, it stops behaving like one. When you stop romanticizing pain, it stops asking you to suffer for meaning. When you stop defining yourself by what happened, energy loses its grip on your identity. You are not attracting punishment. You are not cursed. You are not broken. You are interacting, and interaction is editable. In our universe, this was the moment humans changed. Not when they learned positivity, not when they mastered manifestation, but when they realized they were co-shaping reality. With every internal movement, nothing needed to be expelled, nothing needed to be feared, only met. If you are receiving this now, and notice your reaction, not to the message, to your life. What are you labeling? What are you resisting? What are you feeding with fear and calling fate? Energy is already listening, and it will follow the tone you set next.
End of transmission.